Few things infuriate MMA fans more than a fight being scored incorrectly, though the term robbery tends to be thrown around carelessly and is often steeped in bias. With Robbery Review, we'll take a look back at controversial fights and determine whether the judges were rightly criticized for their decision or if pundits need to examine their own knee-jerk reactions. When it comes to judging controversies, 2024 hasn't been that bad. All things considered, yes, there have been numerous head-scratching scorecards. And if we were to make a list of some of the most befuddling cards handed in this year, you could probably come up with at least 20. Howie Booth, I am looking directly at you. That's how bad some of the scoring has been. But fortunately, more often than not, the right fighter ended up on the right side of the decision anyway. So we've been quiet here at Robbery Review headquarters, confident that the majority of judges are doing their best, given the imperfect fit that is the current scoring criteria, that if anyone has a case for a Robbery Review this year, it might be Alexander Volkov. Volkov just dropped a split decision in his rematch with Ciryl Gane at UFC 310 this past Saturday, and social media wasn't too pleased about it, including a handful of fighters who questioned the verdict at UFC CEO Dana White could be heard afterwards telling Volkov, "You got F***kid," and Volkov later expressed his frustration with the judging when speaking to the media later that evening. Even Gane said in his post-fight interview he wasn't happy with the fight and that he was hindered by a foot injury. Volkov looked determined to avoid the problems from their first fight, which saw Gane's athleticism dictate much of where the action went. He went right at Gane, eventually putting on enough pressure to score a takedown. Volkov did exactly what you'd expect, staying heavy on Gane, but Gane impressed with solid ground defense before exploding back onto the feet.